All right. Thank you for joining me for about 30 minutes as we talk about client direct mortgages, consumer direct division. I have some good stuff for you. You're going to be excited. We're going to talk about making some money, right? We haven't talked about making money in a while, or a lot of us haven't been making money because of the market, but we charted out the path to the end of the rainbow, is what I like to say, right? Um, Okay, let's see. Okay, I think we're good here. No, we're good. Yep. Thanks. All right, yeah. So we charted out the path to the end of the rainbow, and we're going to go through it. All right, here we go. Let's come over here and look at me for a second. For those that don't know me already, Ramon Von Walker is my name. I've been in the business for 10 years. Started my own company about 10, 11 years ago. Always was consumer direct. Then reached out, did the Sphere of Influence thing, created my own platform on Salesforce. Did a big, deep lead buy analysis through all those years and started to present a platform that others could use to do the same thing that I was able to do. Now, very early in my career, it only took about 3 years or so, I was able to get up to 50 million, 100 million, 150 million, 200 million, 250 million. Every year, I would go up another 50 million because of some of the techniques that I'm going to talk about today. What we've done essentially is take what I learned as an individual and I used in my small group and expanded that out so that way it can be received through a larger platform, leads, technology, phone system, drop emails, drop voicemails, all of that stuff integrated together so that way you could win and still have the power of being someone that is in control from a margin perspective. And I'm gonna touch more on that too. All right. So let's kind of move along. We're going to talk about the compensation, bonus, the leads, the different relationships that we have. We'll go through and look at some of the Salesforce, the dialing system, okay, how the processing and support is there for you, okay, onboarding, training, coaching, rev share, and at the end we'll talk about some of the fees or what you need to pay in order to be a part of this program. Okay, now a lot of consumer direct out there pays a per file flat fee, right? 500, 1,000, 1,250, whatever it may be. That's been traditional. We kind of flip that on its head and we're paying 1%, right? 1%. We can pay 1099 in states that allow it. There's only a couple that don't. So pin that to the board. What's my compensation? It's 100% commission and it's 1%. Okay. So that's that part. Bonus, very simple. Everyone's eligible for a bonus. At $1 million in monthly production, you get a $2,500 bonus. That's simple. Okay. 3 million, a $5,000 bonus. 5 million, a $10,000 bonus. Right. So at $5 million, you're looking at making $50,000 plus, the 1%, right? Plus another $10,000 in bonus. Okay. So they're very simple, very clean, very transparent, right? And these rates are very competitive as well that you'll be selling. Now, we did say that the bonus is monthly, but we do have it set up so you can create or extend your month, right? A month is normally 30 days or 22.75 work days, okay? Now, if you were at 4.5 million, but you had a $500,000 loan closing the following week, then hopefully you would have taken advantage of this little feature here, right? So this little feature here says, add more days to your month. So what you can do for every 1,000 dials through our phone system, we can see how many times you dial, right? For every 1,000 dials, you get an extra day. So if you're pretty heavy on the dialer or you're doing a good job, you're pretty consistent, then you're going to be able to have maybe a 40-day month to be able to hit that bonus, that either million, 3 million, or 5 million. So basically, we're trying to make it easy or encourage you to do the activities that are going to allow you to make money. That's the whole idea here. That's the whole concept. Let's create this platform in a way that pushes them, encourages them, and allows them to have a fruitful financial experience by going through and following the program we're suggesting. That's basically what this is about, right? You do the activities, you're going to win. That's the simple concept here. Do the activities and you're going to win. Okay. All right. Now, this is the important part, because this is the part that kills a lot of people in consumer direct. Not only the individual consumer direct loan officers, but the companies that are out there. So this is no joke, no lie, no exaggeration. We have 1 million leads in our Salesforce platform. Okay. We are going to allot you, as long as you're using them, right? At least 100 leads per day. And these are leads from all over the place. They're data from Black Knight. It's data from CoreLogic. It's pre-screened data. It's LendingTree, right? It's all kinds of different lead point, all kinds of different aggregators. I probably touched everything under the sun. We'll craft out a strategy. We'll make you a part of a lead stream, okay? And then the system will allocate every single day. When you get on that phone burner, it'll allocate. It'll start pushing those leads over to you from whatever lead streams we have you associated with. We can associate the lead streams by state, right? So whatever state licenses you have, we're going to be able to plug you up against those states, and you're going to participate in those particular lead streams and get your leads from there, okay? The more states you get, as you grow and you start to do more business, you might say, hey, Ramon, I'm doing well. I'm doing 2 million a month. How do I get to 5 million, right? I want to be able to call more, get more opportunities. I'll say, hey, get the license in Texas. Hey, get the license in Maryland. Hey, get the license in Florida. Hey, get the license in California or Washington or Idaho or all the different places we have, Oklahoma, right? Because the opportunity is vast. And once you start getting on that upward trajectory, there's nothing that can stop you. That was my personal experience, okay? I'm telling you guys, I am copying a proven concept here, right? An organic, proven concept that you're going to be able to chart and path straight to the financial success. All right, beautiful, beautiful. The leads have to be big enough. There has to be enough meat on the bone, right? We do not want to pick any fruit that is not ripe. Ripe to me, my interpretation has always been the loan amount has to be large enough, right? 300,000. The leads are in there are from 300,000 to 4 million. So there's going to be at least $3,000 on the table for you every single loan that you're doing out there, right? Minimum $3,000 on the table. There is no caps. So truth be told, I'll get into this a little bit later, but I've actually done this over the last, let's see, it's been like just under 30 days. It's been about 21 days, about 3 weeks. I probably brought in just under $5 million. I have one $1.5 million loan where I'm making 1% total on that, right? So that's $15,000 on that loan. Great deal for the client still. It's just we are able to get through those leads and give people what they need, right? And I'm going to talk about that example a little bit later, is to prove to you, because a lot of people talk. There's so many coaching programs out there. There's so many I don't know, other lenders, branch managers, recruiters saying all kinds of different stuff. You have to understand the difference. You have to like kind of wade through all the noise. You have to find someone that has walked the path to success and can do it in the current climate in which we're in. And that's what I'm going to be explaining to you. So I say that so you can tune your ears to properly hear the message that I'm going to give you. Okay, so let's kind of move on. You got to have access. I always say PKP, Product Knowledge Pro. PKP, Product Knowledge Pro. There is not a client that has interest that we cannot help. That helps me raise my revenue, right? Part of that is access to a multitude of programs, okay? Non-delegated. We have 20 non-delegated relationships, right? That deal that I'm telling you about is a 6-month arm from NextBank in which we are non-delegated and have warehouse lines with, okay? So that's how we're able to execute on the level that we're able to execute. It started out as an equity line, a $250,000 equity line changed to a $1.5 million refinance through a NextBank 6-month arm. I can give you the formula. I can show you the path. All you have to do is work. Put in the work. All right, let's go through it. 100 plus lenders altogether, multiple products, non-delegated, brokering, all that great stuff. Great partnership with Rocket, and we're going to get into that a little bit more too, because not only are they great partners from everything that they offer us, but they're also amazing from the sense that they're going to help train us. And I'll tell you guys a little bit about that too. Let's be honest. Who is the absolute has the best army of consumer direct loan officers in the United States of America and has over the last 20 years. Rocket. They're happy to share with us through the Rocket Pro TPO platform. We're going to go out there. We're going to talk to those folks. We're going to get best methods, tips and tricks, all that stuff. You are going to become a superstar. The only thing you have to be willing to do is work. You have to put in the work. That's the one element or the one ingredient that I cannot supplement. I can make everything else easier for you, but I cannot supplement the work. I put in hard work every day. And that's one thing that we'll demand for the individuals that are on our consumer direct platform. They're going to put in the work. They're going to make the dials. They're going to get the experience. They're going to get the at-bats. We know it's a numbers game, right? We can't cheat it. I don't want to hear about like, oh, can't we use a VA to call the people and transfer to me? Can't we do this? No, you talk to the consumer as soon as he answers the phone. Boom, get right into it. Hey, Mr. Consumer, I understand you have $40,000 in debt. It's probably at 28%. If your rate is at 4% now, I'd be able to get you something that would bring your household blended rate lower than what you're at now. Because your household blended rate I see is somewhere around 8%, right? I'm at a 6.5% on my 6-month ARM. That's the way I sold that other product. He's like, wait a minute, back up. Explain that to me again. And I'm going to teach you guys the same way, right? To be able to sell these products and to find value for our consumers. There's a lot of equity out there. There's a lot of debt, right? So the way I see that, there's a lot of opportunity, right? But most people are not able to uncover that opportunity because of the skill set, right? And we've got to understand these programs. We got to understand how to sell them. Okay, moving along. Power dialer. You have to have some kind of system to dial because it's a numbers game, right? The power dialer is beautiful. This is not auto dialer. So it's not like multiple people, the system calling multiple people, the pause. Then you finally get connected. This calls one person at a time, but it keeps it continuous. Then you're going to drop an email I'm going to drop a voicemail if you get their voicemail and continue dialing, right? So really, it's like one continuous dial with new person. Get on. It's like a treadmill. Get on for 15 minutes. Take a break. Take a 5-minute break. Go back. Increase your stamina. Go on for 30 minutes. Take a break. Go back. Go on for an hour. Take a small break. Go back, right? Increase your stamina. So as you increase your stamina, then you're going to get better and better. Your income is going to go up and up. But we're going to be able to keep you on the treadmill with opportunity because of all the leads that are there. And all of these people have equity in their home. And guess what else they have? Debt. Let's do this. All right. That's the power dialer. Talk about that more. Okay. We put in a lot of work. We put in work over the last couple of years to make this awesome for you. We create your own customized dashboard. Here's a picture of the dashboard. And here you can see the results. This is the result. Okay, if you kind of look close, this is the results of my 3 weeks of selling. Over here in the upper left-hand corner, those are the loans that I have in process. I wonder if I can make this. Oh yeah, I pulled this up. Okay, well, let me just log in really quick. Okay, I'm gonna come back over here. Okay, so these are the loans that I have in process right now from that 3 weeks of selling. So it's like 11 loans, 7.2 million. You guys see that? Okay, let's make this a little bigger. Okay, here we go. All right, 11 loans, 7.2 million for $134,000 in revenue. Light work. And this is not new applications. Look at this next report, Ramon Active Pipeline. You have to, for me to count it, it has to be real. For it to be real, it has to be disclosed. I'm not counting any leads or you told me you were going to do a deal or I took an application, right? I want application. I want docs. I sold you a deal already. You told me we have a net tangible benefit there. We went through the net tangible benefit. You committed to me that you're going to move forward, or very least sometimes what I'll do is say, let me get you the full set of disclosures so I can walk through the whole package with you, right? And I'll do that if I think the person is really serious, but I can still sense high hesitancy. So, but I know if I get them a package and if I walk through that package thoroughly, I have a good sense that I'm going to get them to work with me. So I'll go ahead and push that stuff through and do the whole application. So here in the Ramon Active Pipeline, this little area right here, you'll see that This chart shows every status. So I disclosed, I have $200,000 in loans there. Disclosure signed, pre-underwriting. I have 755,000. Right now, submitted. A lot of my stuff is submitted because I told you this was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It's in submitted status. So I have 5 million sitting in the submitted right there. That says $100,000, $101,117. Right? I can't wait to get it down to this side. Oh no, I got something suspended. Right? Okay. Well, we're working on that. We're going to get it resolved. And then I got reconditioned down here. So eventually, I hope this tall one gets down some to the CTC. That's what we're going for. But you can tell I'm healthy for 3 weeks. I'm healthy for 3 weeks. Somebody told me the other day, Ramon, you need to stop. You should just be doing this full time. I was like, yeah, but my passion now is to help other people like do this, right? That's where it's at. But you might be right. I haven't lost. My grandfather once told me, he's like, nobody can ever take your education away from you. Get educated, Ramon. Get educated. It's extremely important. So I just remember my grandfather constantly telling me that, right? But I'll tell you, your sales skills are sort of the same way. If you really develop strong sales skills and you do it repetitively, or how much I did it through the years of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, like I was really selling every day, dude, you can turn it on at any time. It's like, it's automatic. So it's kind of amazing. But yeah, that's where we're at. And this is from me following exactly what I'm telling you to follow right now. So you can do it. Don't listen to the market. We do not have to be broke, right? We do not have to accept that we have to be broke. I am not a brokey. I refuse to be a brokey. Say it. Everybody say it. Wake up in the morning and say, I refuse to be a brokey. I am a loan officer that is going to generate income and find value for consumers. And Ramon Walker and Client Direct Mortgage is going to show me how to do that. Let's go. All right, let's get back on this. I'm getting pumped up. I'm getting pumped up. All right, let's go. All right, customized dashboard. Okay. This thing is so cool. I come in every day. So you have all your leads. I mean, I won't get into every single section. You can even put a picture of your family up here. I happen to have a battle tank and a lion, right? But you can also put your kids, whatever inspires you. So we're going to create this for each individual that's serious about putting in the effort, putting in the energy, and duplicating some of the success that I have. I want to see you have 22 loans up there. There is no limit. That's what I told myself once I understood the power of Consumer Direct. I said, you know what? There is no limit. My only limit was how much money I had to spend on leads. But every time I got more money in, right, I used to go buy more leads. You don't have that limitation. I've taken it off the table for you. I fronted the money for you. Come on. All you have to do is commit to work, right? Consistency. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. It takes time. Like you're investing your time, right? You can't, well, I'll do a little bit and then maybe I don't need 11 loans like Ramon. I'll get 1 or 2. That'd be enough. I'll make, instead of 100,000, I'll make 10,000. It doesn't work that way. You still lose. That's not the way it works. I don't want to work with anybody that's like that. So I'm just telling you that from the outset, because I will tell you 80% of the people that I cross, when I give you guys transparency into what my work life looks like, it's attractive. It's attractive. And a lot of people say, hey, come on, Ramon, I'm jumping on. I want to do that. I'm ready to go. But they are not ready to work. So I become more stringent in making sure that the filtration is there. And these individuals that say they're ready to work are ready to work. That means you're ready to put in the time and consistency. And you don't have a limit. There's no like, oh, I'll do this for 20 days or I'll do this for 30 days. No, you're going to do this until you win, right? That's the mentality. All right, let's go. Our platform, we'll go through all this. Just want to give a light overview. Enterprise level, Meridian Link, Salesforce, phone, all this stuff. We're state of the art. You guys know that already. Processing, we got it completely covered for you. The Salesforce is very strong on the operational side of things. So there's all kinds of desks. There's the appraisal desk, the prelim desk, the lock desk, disclosure desk, the adverse action desk, the title desk, so on and so forth. You have all these people working. Then you have a concierge that kind of deals with communication, helps you chase down docs. You have a hawk team that watches the pipeline, makes sure things are moving. If things are not moving, they'll ping you. I really dialed in right? To be able to make sure that you're going to win. When you go out there and get deals, income producing activities, you spend your time going out there getting deals. The operation team will make sure that you get paid on your deals. You just be thorough. Make sure you get all the docs, sell the deal right, put a good narrative in there, explain everything that's going on, and then our team will be able to take that football and run it through the hole for you. Go score a touchdown. Let's go. We have contract processing too, overflow. Yeah, so don't worry about processing. Let's go get some deals. This dev, okay. We're not really doing, this is something we have. We're not going to really talk about this too much. Let's just skip it. Onboarding and training. Listen, you don't need to go pay for coaching. You don't need to go pay $100 a month, $200 a month, $2,500 a month, $4,000 a month, one-time fee of $9,000. You don't need to go do a bunch of social media. You don't got to go do a bunch of reels. You don't have to do all of that stuff in this world, in the world that I'm in. To be honest, I mean, I'm not going to knock it. I never knock anybody's hustle. So there's a lot of people that come to our business because of the revenue that we can make per deal and try to assist us in being better practitioners, right? And some of the advice is good, some of the advice is bad. Some of the people that are giving the advice haven't busted a grape in a fruit fight. Some of the people are, they have different positions. What I'm trying to say here, as you can tell, I'm not too fond of going out and trying to get direction on how to acquire a client from anybody else but the program that we put together. That's all you need, right? You can't cheat it. You're going to have to put in the time. So put in the time, follow the program that we have. We're going to coach you up. And the coaching is going to be about how to find value. That's it. What are the different examples or scenarios that I might go through when I'm calling somebody? Like, what are we seeing right now in the climate? Okay, I'll tell you right now what the coaching is. It's high debt. It's all about high debt. I'm trying to get to what your debt arena is. Where's your debt metric at, client? Right? I know it's painful. I looked at a credit report the other day from this guy in Texas. He's trying to get me to help him. I really couldn't do anything. He had two car payments, $1,200, $700, a bunch of other debt. Had about $150,000 in his house, but I couldn't get any equity out. I couldn't, right, to help him out. So he's just going to have to struggle. He's going to have to go figure out how to make more money, right? But everybody has this problem. All the other people that are I think 9 of those 11 deals are all cash out refinances. Probably out of those 9, probably 7, we are paying off debt at closing. Right? They're getting some cash back too, but we are paying off debt. So that's what you need, a coach that's in the game. You need a coach that's playing every day, right? How else do you get the climate of the ever-changing industry that we call mortgage? That's why I told you I want you to tune your ears to listen to the message that I'm giving, right? Because you have to understand, you have to step back a little bit because there's so much noise and ask a couple of questions like, what type of coach would be good for this market? Well, if that coach was good for that market in 2020, right? And they weren't really a good coach. I don't know what kind of coach they were before 2020. They might not be a good coach for this market. They might not know jack about finding the value, right, with some of these folks. And it goes deeper than that. Anybody can go Yale, go find debt, and go do this, right? But you got to find the right product. That's why I always lead out with it. I go equity line, 6-month arm. 6-month arm means I give an exit strategy on the 6-month arm. Example, that big deal that I'm doing, the 1.5, that's a veteran, right? He's never used his VA. So we're doing the 6-month arm on the 1.5 million. We're going to get the money out. But next year, we already plan to do a rate and term loan with his VA, right? Benefit. I got 2 loans there. Right? The one that's going to close in a couple weeks, a week and a half, and the one that's going to close next year on 1.5. It's not a $1.5 million loan. It's a $3 million loan. You have to get with me. There is not, I am a humble person, but I'm going to start being a little less humble. Why? Because I need to communicate differences. There's so much noise out there that sometimes it all just gets meshed together. Put me up against the other people, right? Look at your pay stubs. What do they look like? I don't care if somebody's buying bank rate every day, right? I don't care if they're buying this every day. If you're making $1,000 a thing and you're only able to do 40, 50 loans a year, I see your numbers. I know everybody's numbers. I'm the data guy. I'm the IT guy, right? I know exactly what's going on with each and every one of you. You tell me your name, I'll tell you exactly what's going on. I can back into it. I can look at your lead source. I know the acquisition costs. I know what the company's paying. I know what they have to pay for credit report, everything else. And I know they're paying you $1,000. So if you're closing 4 loans a month, that might look great, but you might be making $4,000 a month plus whatever little salary. No, you could be making freaking, with your skill set and the time that you're spending, you could be making $50,000 a month right now. The opportunity is still there. Just have to work and get with the people that know how to navigate this kind of storm and have the right tools to be able to do it. Okay, got off. You guys got me going a little bit. Let me get back on track. That's the training. That's what we're going to do. It's going to be real time, and we're going to win. All right. Oh, well, I blew right through coaching. Let's keep on going. Lastly, the rev share. I like the rev share. You know, some people don't like it. I like it. I like it for mortgage. So why? I'll be honest. I want you to come here and win, and I want you to tell other people to come here and win. I want to grow. The way I can grow is a way I encourage you to bring more people is to pay you, right? So I'll take less money as a company, very simply, for you to bring people over. Consumer direct. You guys always work with other people. You come over here, you start winning, you bring somebody else over, you're making a quarter, 25 basis points on every loan they close, right? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Sorry, I misspoke. A quarter is being generated for every loan they close, but it goes down in a tier. So it's 10, 10, 5. You don't make the whole quarter. You make 10, 10, 5 from your hierarchical structure. And we have a whole system. We have a platform. We have the whole shebang. Yeah, I got so excited, wanted to give away the whole farm. I was giving away everybody's money just to you, right? So if someone will get into the rev share piece, and it is an extremely valuable piece. And when you think about it, it's like, wait a minute, Ramon's giving me leads. Ramon's going to show me how to bring value to people. So we're going to do deals. So this isn't like some rev share. Let's use Nexa, for example. They have 2,500 loan officers, but they do about 800 or 700 loans a month. That means on average, they do 0.3 loans per month, 0.3, which means it takes 3 months on average for a loan officer to close a loan at Nexa. All right. So that's not an exciting rev share. It doesn't matter how many people you have. I have 10 people, right? So it's like, that's going to be how many months I'm going to take the blah, blah, blah. But in consumer direct, I'm not knocking Nexa. I like the rev share. I'm simply pointing out the frequency or the velocity rather of loans, right? So if I'm doing 11 loans and you can do similar to me and you can bring somebody else in, they can do 11. I mean, we have 1 million leads. I mean, somebody else could do 11. So I'm saying, wow, this person's closing 8 a month. This person's closing 7 a month. This person's closing 5. Now, that's more than paying for a car note. That'll pay for a Lamborghini truck note. Those are about 25, a little bit more, 3,200 a month, right? They're not crazy, kind of crazy, but the rev share from the consumer direct people that you bring in could pay for your Lamborghini note. Why not have a Lamborghini? Think in abundance. All right, let's see, what else do we have? The cost. It's not free. You got to have some skin in the game. I'm paying for everything. I'm paying for all your leads, paying for a lot of stuff. I even subsidize some of this cost for you, but I want people with skin in the game. So the phone burner, you go directly to them, right? You're on our team, but you go directly to them. You're paying them. It's $179 a month. We get a little deal on that, so a little bit cheaper than that. The monthly fee to us, Salesforce, Meridian Link, all that kind of stuff is $79. The lead bank is free, right? So we'll give you all those leads for free, okay? And then if you decide, hey, Ramon, the lead bank, these leads are older, these leads are this, these leads are that. I don't look at leads that way. My perception on leads is a lot different than a lot of people's. If you have a good phone number and that's the right address, you have a loan, and I know, and we have a lot of debt. We can see a lot of debt in our systems too. I pulled in a lot, data guy, remember, I pulled in a lot of what consumers' debts are. So you can see that. So if I had that information, my goal is to go bring value to you, is to find out what I can do, right, to help you live a better life. You're not thinking about that. It's sort of like when I go to the grocery store, right? I went there for like milk or whatever. But when I get in line, And I'm going, the next thing I know, I buy Reese's cups or Reese's. I think everybody tells me it's Reese's. I say Reese's cups, right? Or Snickers. Why? That's the impulse buy. It was suggested to me. They presented the idea that maybe I like a little bit of chocolate, right? So what do? I purchase chocolate. You have to do the same thing. You're a consumer. You know how to buy. All of us know how to buy. Then that means we also know how to sell, right? So go tell that person, right? This consumer, you are not in the best situation. You're in an average situation because you have a nice interest rate, but that 28% credit that you have, and you have $82,000, you tell me? $82,000, right? And your mortgage is only $300, but your home is worth $700? Oh, I have the answer for you. I'm going to get you this 5.875 on my 6-month ARM. And we're going to watch it come down as the rates go down into next year. And then we're going to decide when to jump and go to the 30-year fixed. Let me take this application. Let me get you the disclosures. I'm going to walk you through exactly how we're going to do this, what we're going to pay off. You're going to see your new monthly payment, and then you're going to want to invite me to Thanksgiving dinner. But I have to go with my family on Thanksgiving dinner, right? So I'm not going to be able to attend, right? And they chuckle, right? So it's like that opportunity is there. We are going to go after it, and we're going to get it. All right. I'm at 11 o'clock now. This is it, guys. This is it. So that's my email. Join the group. There's a group on Facebook. This is the website, cdmconsumerdirect.com. Go there, apply now. You know, you guys got a DM, do whatever you got to do, right? Get in touch. Let's go make some money. All right. Thanks, guys.